Wikipedia says that science is the concerted human effort to understand the physical or natural world. Science seeks the truth, and it doesn't discriminate. So something's either true or it isn't. It hasn't got a will, a hope, okay? A moral conscience. For better or worse, it finds things out. Whether that is inventing the atomic bomb, capable of mass human destruction, or discovering ways to end famine. I've had an interesting phrase coined about the dropping of the atomic bomb on Hiroshima. Someone said that dropping the atomic bomb on Hiroshima is an example of science going wrong. Whereas I think it worked a treat, didn't it? I assume that's what they wanted to happen, wasn't it? They said, how can we melt 100,000 Japanese people really quickly? Someone said, try the atomic bomb. They went, did it work? Yep. So the science went right. Just a fucking bit. Yeah. The science going wrong, with them coming around going, did it explode? No. Oh, fuck. No? No. Oh. Did it kill anyone? One. Just hit him straight on the head. He was out shopping. For a camera, probably. Shut up. Fuck off. No, but that isn't science's fault. Do you know what I mean? Science discovered that process can release all that energy. The military did that, governments, us, we're in charge. Science is to enhance our existence. The big one there is obviously famine, okay? And you can't have a good life if you haven't got a life at all. And I'm all for ending famine, obviously, as long as it doesn't affect me in the slightest. Which brings me to this little fad that we need to stamp out. This happened to me Christmas before last, exchanging gifts with friends, old friends, good friends, quite well-off friends, if I'm being honest. I gave them a coffee-making machine from Selfridges, top of the range. They loved it. And they gave me mine. It was just a card. I thought, oh, vouchers. I opened it up. It wasn't vouchers. It was just a card with a picture of a goat on it. And some stuff about... And I said, what's this? They went, our gift to you is we gave a goat to an African family. What? I'm looking at the coffee machine thinking, is it too late to say that's a mistake? Take that back. They had it under their arm, right? So I went, what is it? They went, we bought you a goat and we gave it to an African family. Oh, did you? Oh. So I've got fuck all, basically. That is basically what you're saying, isn't it? I mean, I don't even know this African family. Why would I give him a goat? Why would I give him my goat? A goat I didn't know I had till a minute ago. Give me my fucking goat. Where's my goat? I mean, the arrogance. So I got you a goat, but I gave it away. Next year I'm going to go, I got you a hedgehog, but I threw it to some gypsies on the way. Is that all right? This serves no purpose. This is good for no one. They're 50 quid down. I've got nothing, okay? The African family's going, not another mouth to feed, right? The goat is going, where the fuck am I? What the fuck? A week ago I was gambling around the Cotswolds. There was grass and tourists with nuts and shit. This is a fucking dust bowl. This is shit. There's no way the goat wanted to go to Africa. There was no way. It was basically kidnapped. It was abducted. It was put in a sack and bundled on a boat to Africa, like Roots in reverse. There is no way that... When they said, do you want to go to Africa? It went, definitely, no way, no. Come on, why didn't you want to go to Africa? Lions. Come on, why didn't you want to go to Africa? AIDS. Well, that shouldn't affect you. It shouldn't. So just be careful with charity, okay? Particularly at Christmas. That's when they sting you, when they give you a guilt trip. You're sitting down Christmas Day, you got all your food, loads of food, too much food. Probably going to throw a lot of it away. And all the adverts on telly are for charity, right? This one runs every Christmas Day. Is there an old lady near you, cold and lonely this Christmas? Yep, I fucking hate her. Nosy bitch winds me up all year round. I can't wait for the cold weather, if I'm being honest. There's no old lady near me. She died last year of hypothermia. So, result, The other big campaign, a dog is for life, not just for Christmas. Right behind that, I love animals. I'm really into animal welfare. And that's obviously aimed at parents whose kids go, can I have a puppy? Can I have a puppy? No, can I have a puppy? And they give in to shut them up, and they get the puppy, and they like it when it's cute. Then they grow up and they get bored with it, and they lumber the parents with it, and the parents get bored with it, and they abandon it. 11,000 pets abandoned in England and Wales last year. And I think kids should have pets. I think it teaches them life lessons. I haven't got children of my own, but I've got loads of nieces and nephews, and they've got kids of their own now. And I want to be a cool uncle and give them what they want, but I want to be a responsible one too, and sort of not add to the stray problem. But I think I've solved the dilemma. This is what I do, okay, as a tip. You've got to wait till Christmas Eve, go to an animal shelter or an animal rescue home, not a breeder, and I go there, and I go straight to the veterinary bit, and when they're dealing with like the little runts that are born all sick and they're just putting them down, they've got no quality of life, I go, no, don't kill that one, I'll take that one. And they go, it's only going to live a day. So I run home with it going, don't die yet, get a Starbucks, a little bit of Starbucks, don't die yet, don't die. And I run in and I call my niece, she runs over, I go, look, I go, oh, you got me a puppy. I go, your best uncle got you a puppy. Oh, thanks, go and play with it, quick. Go and play with it. And they take it to bed Christmas Eve and they sleep with it and they wake up Christmas Day, it's cold, dead, stiff, gone. So, not a problem. And they always come down and they say, oh, my puppy's dead. And I go, what, the puppy your uncle got you? He did his bit and whatever happened after that isn't his problem. And they go, yeah. And I go, oh no, maybe you rolled over on it on the night. Oh, did I? Oh, no. And they always go, I killed my puppy. I killed my puppy. I go, no, you didn't kill your puppy. Jesus killed your puppy. On his birthday, because you didn't spend enough on your uncle's Christmas present. So they usually buck their ideas up the next year. The other big campaign, of course, don't drink and drive. Right behind that as well. A lot more stigma attached now. When I was growing up, there was no stigma. It was like, if you got away with it, that was all right. I'd be getting in the car with grown-ups and family, and I'd go, oh, you can't drive, you're drunk. And they go, it's all right, I won't get caught. But people now know that that's not the point. It wrecks lives. I've done it once. I'm not proud of it in the slightest. I'm fucking ashamed of it. I wasn't drunk, but I was over the limit. That was Christmas, and I took the car out, and I knew I shouldn't. I knew at the time I shouldn't be in this car. But I learnt my lesson, because I nearly killed an old woman. In the end, I didn't kill her. In the end, I just raped her. But as I say, nothing came of it. Because luckily, 1,000 to 1 shot, I know, she had Alzheimer's. Yeah, not a credible witness. I'll tell you what. Oh, so, what is politics? Politics is the art or science of governing people and governing society. What's the best way to live? How do we live in harmony? That's what we're looking for. Democracy is the closest thing we've got to everyone sort of chipping in. But even that's got problems, you know, who gets the vote? Should everyone get the vote, you know? Dangerous question. The political philosopher Nietzsche said that not all people do deserve the vote and that not all men are born equal. This was classically misinterpreted by Hitler, who went way too far with it. And he just, do you know what I mean? Imagine that. You're a great scholar, Nietzsche, and you write that, and you get called to Hitler. Say, all right, Nietzsche? All right, Adolf? Yeah, just been reading your book. Do you like it? Brilliant. Love all that. Man and Superman, not everyone's equal, kill all the Jews. Sorry, what? Not everyone's equal, kill all the Jews. I didn't write that. No, I read between the lines. No, I didn't mean that. You've totally misinterpreted the whole point of it. Yeah, definitely. It's awful. Oh, it's dreadful. Have you been killing Jewish people? What? Have you been killing Jewish people? Oh. How many have you killed? 6 minutes. 6 million! Yeah, all right, don't go on about it. I'm not going to do any more. That's it. Leave it at 6. Leave it at 6. Let's move on. Are you staying for tea anyway? Oh, yeah, but be careful in future. You writing any other books at the moment? Well, I am, but I'm scared to tell you about them. No, I won't do anything. What's your new book called? My new book is called The Jippos. Do we need them? Not a traditional subject for comedy. The Holocaust? I'll give you that. Probably why Spielberg didn't put a laughter track on Schindler's List. It would have ruined it. When Schindler's List came out in American cinemas, they actually banned popcorn. That's true. And I think that's a great idea. But I think they should ban it in all films. I don't want to go and watch a film with someone grazing next to me. You know what I mean? Obviously, I did it in that because of all the people that died in it. But what about all the people that died in Mad Max? Let's keep it fair. And that was more recent, because it was the future, so it was really recent. I think Schindler's List is a fantastic film. And I didn't watch it at the cinema, actually. I got it out on video about a year later, by mistake, because I'd never heard of it. And I was in Blockbuster, sort of late one night. I was a bit drunk. And I thought it was a porn film. No, because I saw 18 certificate, top shelf. I thought, oh, black and white, dodgy home movie, you know. German sounding, they're the best. And what swung it was that quote on the back from Barry Norman, have a box of Kleenex ready. Rubbish. I used about 2. There was a shower scene. Shut up. Lenny Henry, 30 quid. Fuck off. This lecture, as you've worked out, is about political change. No. But how do you change things? If you want to change society, how do you change things? Well, we're not all in power, by definition. Some of us haven't even got the vote. But if you've got a voice, in our country we've got freedom of speech, you can change things slowly, but you can be heard. And that's one way. And I used to work at University of London Union, and there wasn't a day went by when there wasn't a march that started outside, or people giving out flyers and leaflets and stuff. And I always used to take them to read them, because I wanted to know what people were giving up their time for. And I remember one was a leaflet boycotting Nike and some other designer labels for using third world sweatshops, particularly China. And there was a frightening statistic on this leaflet, I'll never forget. It said that the CEO of Nike has amassed $5.2 billion. And for a female worker in one of his sweatshops in China to earn that, she'd have to work 7 days a week, 8 hours a day, for 10,000 years. But they don't want to. Lazy. There was another thing on there, it's absolutely true. One of the supervisors in one of the sweatshops in China had been accused of sexually assaulting one of the female workers. And he'd been... that's not funny, is it? No. True, and he was suspended but fled the country before he'd come to trial. And the CEO of Nike was asked an awkward question about this at a press conference, and he said, no, he wasn't sexually assaulting her. He was trying to wake her up and must have touched the wrong places. What? That's a bad excuse, isn't it? Touch the... Well. Mrs. Chang. Mrs. Chang. Just shout, don't touch her at all. Mrs. Chang. But I love bad excuses when they're sort of embarrassing, sort of heinous things like that. I remember a friend of mine I went to college with was a medical student, and when he did his degree, he did an internship or junior doctorship at University College Hospital. And he was working nights. It was about 1:30 in the morning, and this guy came in, and he had a bottle of sauce stuck up his arse, as you do, and completely disappeared. He hadn't left, like, you know, enough out He hadn't thought of the return journey. Like, even Hansel and Gretel sort of left breadcrumbs, didn't they? He hadn't thought it through. He was getting so into it, the whole bottle up there. Then he couldn't get any purchase. He couldn't, tie a bit of string to it or something. Just think ahead. Or empty it out, fill it with concrete, put a broom handle in it, let that set. Then you've got the full length of the bottle and a handle. But he hadn't put as much thought into it as me. Amateur. Now, and also, instead of going in there and saying, excuse me, mate, got a sauce bottle stuck up my arse. I know what I was doing, you know what I was doing, get it out and I won't do it again. Instead of saying that, he went through his whole face-saving rigmarole of filling out an accident report, just making it worse for himself. And this is the excuse he gave, okay? He said, well, what happened was, this is a great excuse, right? He said, I'd been shopping at Safeway, and I came home with my shopping and I realised that I'd locked myself out of my house. So I put the shopping on the doorstep, and I saw that I'd left open a bedroom window, so I thought I'd get in there. So I tried to climb up the drain pipe, but as I was climbing the drain pipe, my belt broke, and my trousers and pants fell down. I went to grab, I lost my grip and I fell and I landed on the bottle that went straight, and that's what happened. So I went, okay, so got it out for him. When he left, they made an amendment to the accident report. My mate put, this story would be somewhat more believable if Safeway sold their bottles of sauce with condoms already attached.